Hi, everyone, and welcome to a very special episode of FUT in Review. This show was recorded on the beautiful island of Crete during our third community event there. We brought together an amazing group of listeners and friends for an unforgettable experience. Accommodation was completely free, made possible by the Eva Mare Hotel, link down below. People only had to cover their flight, and the result was something truly special. From scenic road trips to great food, laughter, and shared passion for the game, it was a trip to remember. And of course, we couldn't resist recording a show together while we were there, and that's exactly what you're about to hear or view. If you want to support us and secure your spot for next year's trip, head over to futinreview.com or patreon.com/footinreview. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy this very special episode recorded live from Crete. Hello, footies, and welcome back to a special Foot in Review episode. It is episode 679. My name is still John, but we are here on location from our yearly community event all the way in Crete. Today will be a special show. I will be having multiple guests. I will step out of the show for Chris to host multiple guests. And of course, we'll do some special thank you for the special people in our lives and of course in our show. So episode 679, like I said, my name is John and I'm not alone today. I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend, the one wearing a Foot in Review cap and wearing the special edition 2025 jersey. It's Chris. Hey Chris.
Hi mate, I am like a walking advertisement today, aren't I?
You are. It is time to get that tattoo though.
Well, am I like Mike Tyson? Get it on the side of my face.
Well, I'd settle for the little Foot in Review logo in your neck maybe.
No problem at all, mate. When you get it, I'll get it.
That sounds like, you know what? This is day 4 of this event. Tomorrow is, of course, day 5, and we always close our events by making sure we do a 1-versus-1 tournament, giving away a trophy. Shall we just do the one that loses the trophy, or the one that wins the trophy? The one I'll make you something. The one that wins the trophy gets the other one to get the tattoo done.
I think that puts me at a right disadvantage, John, since we're the 2v2 result this week.
So, Chris, in all seriousness, though, how have you been? Day 4, you're still don't look too sunburned.
I feel burned after our adventures at the ocean today, so we had a great time out in the sea. Hired the boat, but it's flew in. I was saying this to Johannes, how quick it's been. Can't believe it's Thursday already. We've had a wonderful time. It's been so much fun, and it's just absolutely flown by.
Yeah, it definitely has. So this year, we have done things a little bit different. We have a little, somewhat smaller but very close group going in. What was the deal again? How could you come? How can you join this event?
You just had to be a Patreon member, John. That was it. Book your flights and be a very nice person, and you're more than welcome.
Especially the last one. This is very unimportant for us. No, so this year we had some trips. We went to a castle. We went on a boat ride today.
Yes.
I still have the salt in my hair, to be honest. I tried washing it out twice already, but it doesn't quite
I
help.
thought it was just your hair was blonde, John. Is that just salt then?
It just salt, yeah. We had a swim in the sea.
We did. It was wonderful.
Wearing a Foot in Review cap even, and did not
Yes.
get it wet, which was amazing.
Kate and I had a beer in the sea.
You actually had a beer in the sea, yeah. That's how we do it. Chris, now day 4, day 5 almost here. This is your 3rd time in Crete.
Yes.
So how has your experience been? It's been better. It's always it's of course always better, but in all reality, what's your feeling about this week so far?
It's been amazing, John. It always is. It's something I look forward to. People listening out there, it's absolutely a great event. This is our 3rd one. I think every year it just gets a little bit better and better and better. Yesterday's trip that we had to the fort, I'll let you say the city name.
Redmino.
Ripmano, there you go. That was wonderful. We had some, we went, had a coffee first of all, and had a walk through the town, beautiful seaside town you would call it. And then we went to this fort, which wasn't that old. I don't think it was, the original Greek history, when you look at it from that sort of Greek mythology, not at all. It was more of the 1600s off the top of my head when I read it, and the views were tremendous. Overlooked the city, overlooked the bay, overlooked the sea itself, which was a beautiful blue colour, and we got some wonderful pictures thanks to our good friend James, the official photographer. He does an amazing job.
Yes.
And then, John, I'll let you say we went to which restaurant?
That's a good question, which I should have written down.
Well, let me tell you, folks, this restaurant was unbelievable. The food was tremendous. There is no menu. You basically sit down. They bring you some beers if you want them, and then they just continually bring you food. And some of the stuff we ate yesterday, John, was tremendous. Had rabbit for the first time, which is like a moist chicken. It was absolutely gorgeous.
Restaurant Alekos, I should
there
say.
You go. Well, big shout out to Restaurant Alekos. Thank you so much for your hospitality yesterday. And then we had the pièce de résistance, where we had some very thinly sliced potatoes, almost like crisps as we'd call them in the UK, or chips if you're not from the UK. And then it was this glorious beef was poured on top of it. With a wonderful sauce, and I can actually taste it now, John. It's making me hungry.
Well, actually, we had so much to eat from there. I spoke to Alekos when we went away, and he basically said nobody's going away here hungry.
Nope.
And I've never had that someone cleared the table.
No, it's actually like a food challenge, isn't it? Even Caden, who is a tremendous eater, he won't mind me saying that, even he struggled to finish that. And then we had a wonderful dessert as well, and then finished off with the pièce de résistance, a small, very small cold raki.
Yeah, it was excellent. Talk about excellent, so has our host been, of course, Marius and his family. We are, of course, hosting this from the Eva Mare Hotel in Crete, or on Crete, I should actually say. You should check it out on evamare.gr. It's been a wonderful stay. I'm a bit biased. This is my 4th time here. And I will be back this summer, honestly. But me coming back with my family says enough how good it actually is. It is very much dreamlike, eh?
Yeah, it's tremendous, John. I mean, we arrived on Saturday, Lara and I, and the first thing you see when you step out of the taxi is that glorious view across the bay and the wonderful Yamas restaurant, which we've spent many a night in, haven't we? Enjoying the tremendous food. I mean, the food is great. I mean, I know we had a wonderful food yesterday, but the food is just as good at Yamas. Anyone that comes here, you must try the moussaka. John finally managed to talk me into having the best steak that I've ever had last night.
Was it the best?
No, sorry, that was the night before. It was a wonderful steak, the pepper sauce. It was really good. It was absolutely tremendous. And we're going there tonight, so we can maybe get one again or try something different.
I will definitely do that tonight, though. I'm having the steak myself.
Yeah,
No worries.
Yeah, and they also do the Caden special, which is chicken and chips.
Yes, which Caden has made a wonderful habit of eating that within 2 minutes, which is an amazing challenge on its own.
Yeah, definitely. And as I say, there's loads of food there. If you're vegetarian, absolutely fine. Enough to cater you. Pescatarian as well. There's loads of seafood that's there as well. It's just a tremendous restaurant, and you'll see by the pictures. If you've seen the events before, the view is stunning.
Definitely, Chris. On today's show, we don't only thank the people, or we get people that come over to say a little something on the show. Who are we getting on the show today?
Well, we're going to get Johannes on, who's joining us from the first time, and also Graham, also known as Homer. He's going to join us as well on the show. His first time with him is great partner Rachel. And then we're going to get Caden on, who's I think is his second time he's actually been to the event.
Yes. And it's amazing to have these guys on for the first time. Something I have to say, we'll be closing the show, of course, with Homer. Because if that name sounds familiar, that is actually true. Homer actually was in the last couple of names that were selected to be maybe potentially a sturdier host on the show.
Yes.
So that's why we're going to give him the last moment on the show today. So let us also know, of course, in the comments, just send us an email if you like him. On the Discord, of course, which is still totally free to join. But before we start getting our first guest in, I wondered, Bundesliga team of the season? Have you played any FIFA, like Ultimate Team? We played a lot of FIFA this week.
Well, we flew on Friday down to Heathrow, and we got a flight from Heathrow to Heraklion on Saturday, so I haven't actually played the game. Played plenty of FIFA. Actually, here, played a bit more FIFA than normal, John, haven't we? People might say, look, if we do it next year, and I won't put any spoilers out there, that what if my partner comes, will there be me just playing FIFA all the time? Well, actually, no. There's lots more to the event than just playing FIFA. It's really all about friendship, isn't it? And family is the truth of the matter. But no, we played 2v2, which is tremendous. Tremendous fun that. I won't spoil it. Well, Caden won, let's be honest. We put it in the Discord anyway, so he knows. And I've just been doing some packs, and I haven't packed MD yet. The word on the street is that Harry Kane is the best striker in game. Yes,
the problem with that word is, though, that we won't ever pack him, so there's no way of actually knowing for sure.
Not unless we've got 4.4 million coins, John, off the top of my head, and I'm sure you're going to tell me you don't even have the 0.4 of the million for the
No,
coins.
I'm I don't know, 20K or something. As always.
Every week, folks, 20K. This cannot be true, John.
Well, I would, while we're talking about it, I would just open the app on my phone just to make sure I'm not lying, because did spend some points, not points, coins on packs, of course.
Okay.
And whenever I do get some points, I usually use them to grind packs again and do some objective points. So I'm going to show you my phone, and you just can read out what's on it, or actually show it on the screen as well. But there must not be more than 25K on it. Actually, it's 26K currently. So you can just check it's 26K.
Yeah, yep, definitely 26K. And if you should see his team, he is definitely on the gold list, though.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Chris, it's time for us to get our first guest on the show.
Definitely.
So I want to call forward Johannes. Of course, when you're looking at this show, suddenly Johannes will be here. Chris will be interviewing Johannes.
Yes.
Johannes is new. Johannes is from Berlin, and the rest he can tell you himself. And let us know in the comments if you like these interviews. If there's any questions we've missed, we can always see if we can get them asked, and we'll get going. All right?
Let's do it.
All right.
Hi, folks. Welcome back. The magic of podcasting. Yes, the chair has changed. Johannes is sitting there. Thank you for joining us in this wonderful event. Johannes, thank you for joining us in Crete 25. But before we start the interview, we always ask a few questions. John actually spoiled one, so here's the first one. Where are you from?
Hello, guys. First of all, my name is Johannes. Fellas call me Yo-Yo. Members of the Discord might know me as Menelik the Great, and I'm from the beloved city, Berlin, the best place to stay at in Germany, if you ask me.
Well, that sounds like an invite to us all. So if you're
Yeah,
out there,
of
you
course,
want to
that's an invitation.
just hit up Johannes. He will let you stay there. No problem at all. When did you first start playing FIFA or FC?
I started playing FUT in 2016, firstly on the PlayStation 4, and since 2024 switched to play FUT on the PC system.
Okay, PC player then?
Yeah, I'm a PC player.
Okay. Did you play PES before that?
I played PES, I think it must be between 2006 and 2008, yeah, something like that. After that, I switched to FIFA again.
Right. Because I was just wondering where you, because anybody who has played Johannes at FIFA here, the 2v2 game, now realises Johannes has a slightly weird button system. So he moves everything about the place. So just wondering where that came from.
To be honest, I can't remember correctly, but I switched up different games, different layouts, and yeah, I don't know where it comes from, but you know how it is. That's where I play. I felt good with it, and now it's too late to change it back to the originated layout. Yeah, kind of complicated sometimes.
Next question. What team do you support?
I support Hertha BSC since I was born and raised in Berlin. And before the wall get torn down, that was the only relevant club in West Berlin.
Right.
So I support Hertha BSC.
And how are they doing this year?
Change the topic, please.
Okay, because we're not allowed to swear on this pod.
They're playing in the second division.
Yeah. While we're on video, most people get to see you. We do have some listeners through audio. So the question is, what actor would play you in the story of your life?
Yeah, I would like to say the mid-90s Al Pacino.
Okay.
Yeah, but I guess more appropriate would be Ben Stiller.
Ben
to
Stiller.
be honest.
Right, people out there in the podland, does it look like a young Al Pacino or does he look like Ben Stiller? Let us know. Hit us up
It's
in the
up to
comments,
you.
folks. What improvements would you like to see in the game itself?
Actually, there would be 2 points on the top of my wish list. The firstly, constantly good gameplay, fluent gameplay. That, in other words, increasing server capacities from side of EA. And the second one would be a general expansion of the duration of the champs modus. That means champs modus from Friday to Tuesday. That would be nice all over the circle.
Right.
Because
okay.
I hated to be rushed on the weekend playing it until Sunday evening.
Yeah, okay, good stuff. So, Johannes, welcome to our show. Thank you again for joining us at the Crete 25 event at this wonderful Eva Mare Hotel with Marius and his beautiful family. This is your first trip. So what decided you to come on the trip with us?
Long story short, if you're interested in meeting up with people that share the same interests, enjoy nice weather, beautiful island, gorgeous places, good food, just support or subscribe as a Patreon and join us next event. What else to say? And additionally, you might get another sweet shirt like this.
Was there any nerves about joining a bunch of strangers? Was there any nerves about coming on the trip for the first time yourself?
Nah, actually no. I'm self-confident, but it's always kind of excited if you meet new people that you don't know before. But in general, you're all awesome people, and yeah, what else can I say?
Thank you.
Join us next event.
What is your impressions of the Eva Mare Hotel?
Great place. Lovely place. Lovely host, good food, and you should see the beach.
Yeah, you've enjoyed the beach a fair bit, haven't you?
That's a place where to find me.
What has surprised you about the trip?
Surprise me?
Anything at all?
Yeah, okay, the amount of activities, to be honest, honestly. Because I wasn't sure how many time we will spend together, but I arrived on Sunday evening, and since then, we spent almost the whole time together. Yeah. Monday, we had a get-together at dinner. Tuesday, we had our warm-up tournament. Wednesday, we went to the fortress. Then after that, we had a dinner again. Today, we went on a trip with a speedboat. So no chance to get bored.
No, good. I mean, you've been a wonderful person to spend time with as well. You've been absolutely great fun. We've had a great time with you, and you've given us a lot of laughs. And I know you enjoyed playing Pass the Pigs last night.
Pass the Pigs, yeah. I learned a new game. You should try it.
And what would you say to anyone listening to the show? Don't hold back. Just make sure we don't pay or threaten people anything. No spoilers. But if there was a Crete 26, would you come back?
Of course, no doubt.
Brilliant. Well,
as long as you would invite me to.
That's absolutely brilliant, mate. I really appreciate you coming on. You've been wonderful to spend some time with. Thank you so much.
I thank you.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Join us.
Hey, foodies, this is me, John, again. And as Chris says, and with the magic of podcast, we just switch hosts around without you ever seeing it. And I am joined now by a every guest is special, but this guest is super special because we're his guest, I should say. Hello, Marius from the Eva Mare Hotel. My dear friend Marius, say hi to everyone.
Hi, everybody. It has been again a very nice time with all the guys came. We miss many people from the Discord, of course. I hope next year everybody can make it to Crete event 2026, and we'll have plenty of people. It's more nice to have you all.
Yeah.
But of course, the people that came this year, I knew someone from the previous year. I met Omer. I met Yo-Yo. It was my pleasure.
It's always our pleasure, Marius, for you to host this event with us, of course. Without you, this event wouldn't be possible. We'll be in raining Scotland again. But this is much, much better. And if this is the first time, if anyone watching the YouTube or the Spotify version actually watching this, and this is the first time you see Marius, you see he's very soft-spoken, he's very gentle, but he's also very large and very strong, which in this trip actually came in handy. Because to do this, we brought over 30 kilos of equipment with us. And if you look at my arms and you look at Marius's arms, you see that he's been tremendous help for me this weekend. Thank you so much, Marius.
My pleasure, my pleasure. It's to help always.
Yeah. So what's been your highlight this week? We've been so many things. The other guys already explained what we've all been doing. What's been your highlight?
I think the highlight was yesterday, the trip we made to Rethymnon. We had a wonderful day. From starting 10 o'clock in the morning. We drove there with a bus, with driver, and then we visit Rethymnon. We had a lunch in a very nice place. We saw a fortress, and then we came back home. Actually, it was for me also a break.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because normally you just work and work and working in summer.
Yes, during the season, it's only work for me.
Yeah.
No time for FIFA.
No, but until then you can play a lot of FIFA. So the funny thing is, Marius and myself, we're both self-employed. We both run businesses, and when my season goes down in the end of May, Marius' season goes
up.
goes up. So we speak to each other often, but either I'm very hard at work or he's very hard at work. So it's nice to catch one of those days in between that we can actually relax together in this phase.
As you said, if you are self-employed, you have no schedule. So it's work whenever it's there.
Definitely. Now, once again, I would like to thank you and, of course, and your family and everyone from the staff at Eva Mare for hosting us.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do our utmost best to make a big party tomorrow, still on the last day.
The last day, I'm expecting tomorrow to be a nice day. We have the final tournament, the coronation, and of course the nomination of the cup. I hope someone else wins this year.
He's a good friend, but he does not want me to win it for the third time.
Yeah.
Although I did try to opt out this year, but you wouldn't let me.
No. Since you are here, you must participate, and give a chance to somebody to beat you.
Okay, I will do my best. And I've practiced a little bit, but Evcharisto, Mario,
Parakalo.
thank you so much for having
Thank
us.
you.
And hopefully we'll see you next year with even more people.
I hope to.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
And last but definitely not least, it's a friend of the show. You've heard him send in many questions over the past season, I think. All the way from Ireland? Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland. It is Graham, a.k.a. or best known as Homer. How you doing, my friend? Welcome on the show.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for asking.
It's good to have you on. You send in questions like almost every week. Very well thought out of questions as well. So what's your binding with Food and Review?
It's just a great way to talk about the game with people that's equally passionate about the game as I am. I found over the last couple of years a lot of people that I would have played with have drifted away with other games. So it's just good to have that connection with other people that actually want to discuss the game rather than put it down constantly.
Then wanted to put it down constantly. Yeah, I know. I think I know what you mean in that, though. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Your name's Graham.
Yep.
A.K. Homer. You're from Northern Ireland. Anything else you want to add?
Well,
Family, friends?
So I'm originally from Glasgow, but me and my partner moved to Northern Ireland about 15 years ago. 38. I've been playing the game since, 96? But FUT particularly since it was the DLC in 09. Pretty much it.
Been grinding it out.
I've been grinding it out, yep.
Any kids you want to give a shout out now you're on the air?
Yeah, Theo and Gracie, both of them have been excited since John announced that I'd get a shot at the pod. And Gracie likes to call John my famous international friend.
Well, hi guys, how you doing? It's good to have you on. Chris sent me some questions, and of course these are the annual questions which we sent to anyone else. Some things I actually spoiled already. It must be pretty clear for everyone watching the video version, but which team do you support?
Rangers, as you can see, and it's quite obvious on the Discord.
It's not like I've seen you this week in any other jersey than either the Food and Review jersey or a Rangers jersey.
Yeah, just Rangers and the futinreview top. I did think about bringing a couple others, but they're all long sleeves and the weather's too nice to be in a long sleeve.
That's a good reason as well for you. Chris finds this, I find this the most difficult question to answer myself, but if an actor would play you in the story of your life, which actor would it be?
Probably Daniel Brill.
That's one I actually don't know, so that, yeah.
Plays Baron Zemo in The Avengers.
Now I know, yeah. And why is that then?
Probably most similar, I think.
In what way?
Aesthetics,
Looks?
yeah. Could go Bradley Cooper or something like that, but I think I'd be pushing it a bit.
Yeah, I'm with Timothy Chalamet, but people then say, nah, don't do it. So.
Because you say probably, yeah.
You can see the similarities as well, right? Yeah, exactly. If you talk about FC25, how much time do you think you've average spent a week on it?
Too much. Trying at least about an hour a day, 20 hours a week at minimum, I think.
20 hours a week. That's a lot, though.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to see improved?
Oh, there's lots of things.
If you can name one, or maybe two.
Um,
And don't say the podcast, because then.
Probably gameplay. Find this year everybody sticks to the 4-2-1-3, and it's very tiresome to come against. So I'd like to see formations more balanced, give us all a greater chance to see something more often than just coming up against the same block of 4 with the 2 in front of them and everybody just sitting deep. I want to see more expansive, more fluid football in the game would be better.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point. But every year we see formations that just stick and, well, keep being played,
Yeah.
unfortunately. I think banning the 5 at the back for pro tournaments is still not a good sign,
No.
but that will balance most of these formations out. Maybe for another year, though. Anything you're desperately missing in the game?
I'm missing exchange packs at the moment.
Because your club is stacked, right?
Stacked. So this year I've packed the best I've ever packed. So I never had a team of the year before this year, and then I packed about 6 of them. Most of them around my first team. So then with the storage, I've managed to do Hulic straight away, Gerd Müller straight away. I managed to pack Buffon. So my team.
You just had to say Buffon in there, just for me, right?
Just for you, especially since when I done the 93 pick and Buffon came up and I goes, so I can't take a dupe. So you weren't too chuffed, but
Yeah, this one hurts. No. Yeah, I think that's fair. The recycling in this game is very important. I do think the silver packs increasing, the special silver upgrades and stuff really help. But then again, I don't spend the amount of time you spend on the game.
probably.
So I can definitely see why you missed it. I probably have to search for an 87, which I currently have left to even put in such a thing. So there's the thing. So first 4 days, you're 4 days in the event now. It's also your 4th day here, I think.
It came on
Sunday.
Sunday,
Yeah,
yeah,
Sunday.
so-
So this is your 5th day. What made you decide, let's join an event full of strangers, or actually famous people on the internet, where like, let's just go, bring my partner and go together.
So I actually came to Edinburgh last year to meet you guys, and you are quite good sound, great crack. So I thought, yeah, why not give it a go? My partner was happy to tag along, and so far it's been great. Can't complain.
So far, you're expecting anything else in the coming
No,
day?
just so there's still a couple of days to go. So everybody's promised that tomorrow will be even better. So it's been great.
Yeah. Is there anything that made you nervous about going on? Well, semi-strangers in this situation, but on a trip with people you haven't met. Like the things we get a lot is, you guys organize a trip to the other side of Europe. This is all going to be FIFA, or this is all going to be like a nerd gang coming along. Although if you look at all the equipment we got gathered around us, that's not very far off the truth sometimes. But it does feel like a vacation for most of people. Is there anything that you was nervous about before you started joining, or is there anything that was really surprising for you after the first couple of days?
Nerve-wise, not really. Like I said, I'd met you all before, so I had that ground of like a sort of friendship with you all. So
Your partner, maybe?
my partner was a bit hesitant. She was hoping that it wasn't all FIFA and just all guys. Thankfully, Chris's fantastic partner, Lara's here, so she's made a friend there. But no, I can't complain. It's been great.
Awesome. Yeah. So, if there's anything you would say to other people's partners or to other people that might want to join next year, is it just do it, or?
Yeah, just do it. Like, my partners wants to come back next year. Lara will be here, so if partners are concerned it's just us playing FIFA all day, you've got to have people to bounce off of plenty. And it's not all about FIFA as well. We've done the great trip yesterday to, can you pronounce the city for me?
Ritmeno.
Ritmeno. So it was beautiful. The fort was amazing. Marios is a great host. His family are great. The staff are great. The hotel's beautiful. The view's even better. And the weather's great. So, no, just do it. Come along.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to have you. Don't go yet, though, because we are going to thank a lot of people. But just stay put, because we might need you as well. I don't think it's a spoiler if I say if there's Crete 26, you'll be coming back then.
Yeah. I've already got the babysitter booked in.
Well, make sure we also have an event in between, though, in, I think it's going to be in early November. And I'm coming towards Edinburgh again, so that makes it a little bit easier for you. Then you can let me announce Edinburgh in the correct way.
Okay.
Huh? Let's do that as a deal. Thank you so much. And, well, talking about thank you, I'm just going to see if I can get the camera for a second, but you just stay put, Homer. Just want to thank some special people for us, of course. First of all, Ingvi, we want to thank James, who's done the camera work, but also made all the thumbnails you've seen behind the scenes. Every thumbnail we put out is made or designed by James. We nearly gave him enough credit, but he's not much on the show, but he does so much legwork for us that we couldn't do the show without him either. Of course, Chris, James, Tolando, 2 James on the show, on the show, 2 Johns, because John Talking Foot, of course. Thank you so much, my friend. Daniel, Nathan, and congratulations on the newborn. And of course, Shaq for being the best podcast team I could think of. Also, thank you, Homer. Thank you, Lara. Rachel isn't here, but thank you, Rachel, Chris, Johannes, Kaden, who is probably in bed by now, and James for joining us on this trip. Thank you, of course, to Mario, his family, and all the staff members of the Eva Mare Hotel for hosting us. Check it out, evamare.gr. Thank you, all viewers, all listeners, of course, for tuning in every single week by the thousands, of just watching our show on a Saturday morning run, watching our show while playing Weekend League, watching our show to just vent at me. Still fine, still appreciate you joining and watching us. We could not do this without you, of course. And super, super, super special thanks to our Patreon supporters. And just if you been watching this week, this show takes hard work. It requires sometimes sweat. It is requiring efforts to keep going at it. Sometimes even tears, I'd say. But without you guys, there would not be a show possible, not an event possible. We just couldn't be able to do any of this. So thank you all, of course, for it. Thank you to my family for allowing me every year a week off. And actually for let me continuing this business, this crazy business, because it's also hard to explain, but thank you for allowing me to keep doing this. And I wanted to give a special shout out to someone special. And we know we get to see it. I know you will let him see him, because I'm talking to Theo here. Theo, your parents are special people. Your parents, well, if they are half as good as parents as they've shown this week, how good of humans they are, as humankind they are. They're so kind, they're so nice. You truly have a special family. So keep them apart. There's a thumbs up for you, of course, and a shout out. And I got something special for you, and you have to promise me to give it to him.
100%.
I've got this hat for you. It is, of course, the last of the Food and Review special edition caps. I will sign it. I will let the team sign it. You will give it to Theo from us.
Yep.
And let him wear it proudly, my friend.
Will do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Everyone, this is the one thing I need the crowd for. We don't have a big crowd this time around. And this is also how to see how often you watch the show. But there's one thing left for us to do. And normally I start the queue now. But it's time for us to...
Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it.
F-U-T. F-U-T. F-F-F-U-T. F-U-T. T. T. In review. F-U-T.